And I was doing my stream the other day on Strange Stories, or it's actually Strange Stories is what I was doing, and I did uh, I did one on artificial insemination,
Okay.
and I don't know if you remember or realize this, but artificial insemination was actually the first term that was used for the initials AI before artificial intelligence. People always used AI for artificial insemination,
Okay.
and
Yeah, no irony there. Yeah.
I find it really odd that those two freaking terms are both connected to AI. You know what I mean? Because look at it. Isn't that kind of weird?
Not really.
You know,
People are used to having terminology that is simplified and dumbed down for these individuals to at least have at least some grasp of what it means.
but look at it. Look at artificial insemination and what's involved there. And then you
Yeah,
look at
yeah. I get the. That's why I thought it was quite ironic. But yeah, I get the sort of underlining drift.
it's pretty interesting. You know what I mean? And the reason why I brought that up too was because it really did stick out. We've been having to have a lot of conversations when it comes to freaking AI and stuff. So I thought that was kind of odd that I ran into that the other day, and I know it has nothing to do with gaming, but I just figured it would be cool because everybody knows how I am. I come up with weird shit no matter what video stream I freaking
I don't
um,
know, but weird. There's a logical connection.
well, I mean, it does seem odd. It might
Okay,
be.
it might seem odd to other people, but as far as we're concerned, considering how unusual we can be, our thought processes can be. I wouldn't call it weird.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I found out like they could take one sperm, okay, and they can split that one sperm up so that they can actually make multiple women pregnant off of one sperm.
Okay. Okay. I've not seen the research on this one.
Okay, no, I mean I just gone through it because I was doing a.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, the topic was about that Russian dude who tried to make a ape army. He wanted to inseminate a woman with freaking the sperm of an orangutan in Russia,
Okay.
and that led me into artificial intelligence, or not artificial
Okay.
insemination. And next thing you know, I'm reading that stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, like freaking, this is just as freaking crazy as what AI is, and they're both called AI. Like there's artificial insemination, then there's artificial intelligence. So maybe,
Not to
like
get not to get mixed up.
maybe these like people who are addicted to artificial intelligence are being artificially inseminated with with fake artificial intelligence.
Okay.
Do you think that could be what's going on there? I mean, because
I was just thinking of the idea of the Western world fertility rates being low, going down
oh
dramatically.
no,
Yeah,
yeah, actually,
yeah,
that just opens up like a whole plethora of
mm,
crazy shit. Like now, like the birth rates worldwide is going down because freaking like gamers, computer
Not so
nerds
sure about
are.
worldwide. Not sure, so sure about worldwide. Within more westernized cultures, that's true. But
Now
there's an
you're.
argument.
I'm just trying to bring up a cool thing here, man. Okay, I'm saying like this. It don't matter if it's worldwide or anything. I'm just saying that freaking you know birth rates are going down because freaking computer nerds and freaking gamers are freaking too obsessed with artificial intelligence. And the reason for that is because artificial intelligence is freaking artificially inseminating them.
I'm not going to attribute it to gamers per se. You can make a large argument about third-wave feminism, the so-called glass ceiling theory, and general sort of working practices since World War II
Okay, so
and
I think
society. Even.
I think we need to like get away from that topic because this is
Okay, fair enough.
gaming.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what I am going to do is I'm going to make the rest of these talking points. I'm going to make these a part of my talking points on Tech Talk, and
Okay.
we can actually get that going on or in a conversation with that on there because like I don't really want to let all of this stuff go on here because this is some really good
Yeah,
information.
a lot of it's not overly relevant to this gaming subject per se.
Oh yeah,
There's a wider.
being honest,
Uh,
being honest, this actually does fit in pretty good. Like for people who are like really into games and know what the hell they're doing when it comes to it, it does have to do like this ray tracing thing. And
okay, yeah, this specifically, but the wider sort of
um,
points that we were just making.
tensor, and not just that, but like there's games that actually need this technology in order for you to play it. If you try to get on like a regular computer that's not set up with being able to handle this stuff, you'll literally kill your computer.
I'm not sure about Kill. Give me an example of such a game. Give me a
Uh,
title.
let me think. It's a freaking what's the one? Now I've got a freaking no. It's the freaking one game that's out right now. Oh God.
Remember, I may not recognize the titles because I don't follow this field as closely as you do.
Okay. Now, one game that's really big on it is Fortnite. That's the game I was
Okay.
thinking. Now, I believe Counter Strike also has it to where like when you go in and you freaking when you do shoot fights and stuff, it can literally replay all of it and stuff like that, where it can replay the entire fight scene exactly the way freaking it was played out in real time. So not only are you playing, but the game is literally keeping track of how everything you do and the thing.
But is this related to those scores, that technology?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're talking
Because
about.
I argue that we've seen this sort of uh, um, viewing of replicating of gameplay been around for many years.
Well, not to this extent, not to the extent that this is live stream. Uh, actually, uh, multi people. You know what I'm saying? Where you get on the internet and you freaking play different freaking people who are real players. They're not NPCs. You know what I'm saying?
I've
Like
got a game on. I've got a section. I've got the. I can't remember who created that now, but you remember the Warhammer 440k Dawn of War series?
Dawn of War. What was it
Yeah.
again?
Warhammer 40k Dawn of War. I can't remember who
Oh,
created it. But that was, I think, was produced in 2009. And in skirmish battles, get skirmish games, you can actually record the entire play, and we play it at a later point.
well, you need to understand what I'm saying though. Like it's actually okay. Like on single games, like you had freaking what was the name of that old dirt bike game where you could freaking go around the dirt track on your motorcycle? You could do replays like that, okay, and that has been around. But I'm saying like when you're talking about multiplayer games where freaking you have like shooter games and Joe Blow.
Yeah, this is why I say Dawn of War, because they and talked about the skirmish, because that is multiplayer,
No, I mean
or can be multiplayer.
you're not understanding though. They are keeping track of what
Yeah, exactly,
every
exactly.
person does in the
Yeah,
game, and then they're playing it back to you in real time. Okay,
yeah, yeah, same thing.
you see now.
From a game that is what now, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 years,
Well, actually,
16 years.
that would actually be like in the time period that all this is going on because like
Okay.
they've like
Uh,
Assassin's Creed Valhalla was one of the games. And then you had Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is actually one that does it, and I know Metro Exodus does it. And I think Red Dead Redemption 2 does it. I'm not quite sure.
Actually, I was incorrect. It was released in 2004 by THQ. Yeah,
Which one
so
was it?
it's even longer than it's what's now. That's 22 years.
Now, see, the one game that freaking I wanted to get a game for was Far Cry. But Far Cry 6, I believe, is supposed to have stuff like that going on. But I'm wanting to do. I believe Far Cry, the one that I want to do, is before Far Cry 6. I'm not quite sure. Uh, Far Cry
Uh,
Far Cry Primal is the game that I want. And that one's the one where freaking it's like back during the time of caveman. And you have to build like your spear and stuff like that.
okay.
So that's the one I'm wanting to play. But I believe other than that one, I believe it's Far Cry 3 or Far Cry 4. Those are the ones that I want. Yep, Far Cry 4 is the one that I want to actually get a game of. But Far Cry 6 is supposed to have freaking the Tenture stuff available inside of it too. You know, and I've never played that one.
Okay.
Last time I kept track of it, it had the where you were here in the United States and you were a bunch of redneck. You had to kill a bunch of redneck hillbillies and shit. Which I guess in
Okay.
today's world, that would be kind of cool. But like I like the Far Cry 4 because it was like uh, kind of like in Tibet. You know how Tibet's set up with their traditions and everything,
It was,
and they had caves with temples and shit inside of it. It was
okay. I see. Yeah, 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 yeah.
it's kind of set up like that, and then you have to like go up into a mountainside like the Himalayas. shit like that. So I like that. That's what I was interested in.